here's my garden friend Flossie, and she was always around to cheer me up and help me. And she knows more than anybody about reinvigorating a tired bed, which is what I've got. So let's have a look out here. This is where I have my winter veggie garden. So it's Chincogan's up there, and that's north and west over there. And here in the corner of my garden I've got this big cassia tree, which is an opportunist and hadn't been planted there and dropped by a bird. But it's a lovely tree and I love it because it's quite open, it lets a lot of light in, but it's deciduous in the winter time, and the birds love it because in the cassia family is a very large group of plants, all legumes. They have anything with a pod on it is a legume. So one of the things that they do that gardeners use is that they fix nitrogen. So that's the bean, pea family, jacarandas, poincianas. Think of anything that's got a pod on it. So when I was looking here at my veggie garden, because I want to plant some tomatoes and peas and winter crops in here, winter greens, what I discovered, which I find all the time, are these great big tree roots running through it, sucking the life out of it. And believe it or not, they come from the cassia that I just showed you. And how do I know they're from the cassia? Because when I dig up the fine roots, like these, can you see those little white pimples on them? They're nitrogen nodules, so I know they've come from a nitrogen fixing tree, and the only one around here is that cassia, and I've found them before running right back to the tree, so I know that's what they are. So all I can do is dig up as many as I can, and I've got mulch and cow manure. I've got compost from a hot compost pile from last year. Dig the weeds out, especially the nut grass, and feed everything else to the chooks. And off we go. So my advice to you is, if you can, don't plant your veggie garden next to a big tree. And if you find the roots running like 20 metres across to your vegetable garden, dig up what you can.